What's up, you guys? Today we are here with another video, and today we are here to talk about Marvel Avengers. And this news and speculations topic is going to be about Marvel's Avengers Hawkeye reveal needs to be more about than just Hawkeye. And as you know, these news just I don't really know when the stream will start, or if they're doing it on YouTube, on their official YouTube channel, or they're doing it on their Twitch. I'll let everybody know when that happens. But today we're just gonna do the classic news and speculations video and then give our opinion at the end. So if you guys enjoy this video, like, share, and subscribe. There is more coming. So let's see. Let's get into the article by Paul Tazai. And it reads as follows. Tomorrow, Crystal Dynamics will sit down for the first time in over 2 months to talk about new coming content to Marvel Avengers. The upcoming release of Hawkeye, who could be here by the end of the month or perhaps early March. If Hawkeye's update is anything like Kate Bishop's, it should be pretty sizable, as she arrived in December with new missions, new voice work from pretty much the entire cast, a new villain, of course, and her entirely new character kit. In fact, Hawkeye's update looks to be even bigger, given that it's not only bringing all of the above, but also a new biome, a post-apocalyptic future for us to explore. Well, yes, I am eager to learn about Hawkeye and his conflict with Maestro, his featured villain. I think that it's time that Crystal Dynamics starts talking about the long-term plans for Avengers. As I mentioned before, player population has previously dropped, and as good as Kate Bishop was, she didn't result in much more than a 2-day bump in interest, and I am not expecting Hawkeye, another Archer, to produce a much different result. We will, however, hopefully also hear news about the next-gen update for Marvel Avengers, which probably launch alongside Hawkeye. But Crystal Dynamics was teasing reveals about Black Panther and Wakanda arriving in the new game, or in the game way back last fall, a plan they shelved because Chadwick Boseman's death. And yet, Black Panther content is still coming all the same. It just hasn't been publicly revealed yet. But it looks to be the game's biggest expansion yet, and features celebrity voice work from Kratos himself, Christopher Judge, as T'Challa, which again still has not been revealed. I just know some answers about longer term plans for the game. When Sony is promised Spider-Man hero coming, how many heroes does Crystal Dynamics plan to put out in a given year? Now that the main bug fixing updates are done, will the pace increase from what we've seen so far? 2 characters in 6 months. I think the Hawkeye stuff will be exciting, but I also believe players want to know that they're investing in a game that's still going to be around and making stuff in a year. The original plan for Marvel Avengers was spiraling years-long journey and a massive roster. If that is still the plan, we need some reassurance on that, and it's okay to tease more characters that aren't just the guy who's coming out next week. There's something to be said for Destiny 2 reveal 3 expansions for next 3 years. Idea they recently did before Beyond Light. Maybe not that extreme, but yet again, I just think it's time to start being a bit more open about a long-term future of the game and not force us to rely on data mining to know what's coming. I'll have thoughts on Hawkeye's reveal tomorrow. See you then. Okay. So, just in my overall opinion, we're DLCs behind. I can see where this guy is coming from, but we're too many DLCs behind in this game, and I feel as if this game should already have Spider-Man. And that's the thing that they should be working on as well. I feel that Spider-Man should come after Hawkeye, and then we should get Black Panther. Because overall, I don't think Hawkeye's DLC is going to be, especially if it's going to be like Kate's, I don't think it's going to be that long. I don't think it's going to be generally that big. Hopefully it will be. But for right now, as far as the DLC being big, I think that this DLC will just resign as a Kate Bishop DLC. But for right now, I just think that this is a good time to actually be glad that we have this character coming into the game. But for right now, I just think the overall experience of this game needs to be hyped up a little bit more, and it needs to be just given a little bit more thought. They need to put more characters into the game, and more, not just characters, just more story into the game. Because a lot of people love this game and they want to see more characters, but at the end of the day, characters don't make the game great, the story does. Because this game was set out to be a live service and a story-driven game. That's the point of this game. But overall, I do feel like this game needs to be more direct at what their goals are now, because there are a lot of things don't happen in life like it needs to happen, but at the end of the day, the game needs to redirect its standards. Just like this guy said, it does need to be redirected, but really it just needs more just reassurance that it's going to deliver on its promise of being a live service game. Because right now, it took them way too long to actually say that this is coming, and it took them way too much just to announce this DLC finally. And while they were doing that, they were making ridiculous posts, they were doing this, and it's just time for a change to stop saying, oh, it's coming soon, we can't tell you yet. You need to be more direct and more responsive to your community in order for a game to be a success. You can't just say coming soon in this, because it's gonna make the whole entire community believe you don't have anything that you're doing. You're not working on anything. You're just saying all of these cliffhangers, these coming soon to be continued. No, just give the community what they ask for. I know it takes time. I know it takes time to make a game and everything, but it's also hurting your community by staying silent and not answering any questions and not giving any news and information. Like, that's what I feel like games and companies now do nowadays. They don't give out a full, undivided attention to their community. They just release the game and just fuck off whenever they need to and don't say anything. That's not how a game works. That's not how a community works. But just my all around feeling, something needs to change, and they do need to really, really bring out something to keep the players interested. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what your opinions are. Do you think this DLC will actually bring in the characters that are already, well, the players that left? And if you do, comment down below. And I will see you in the next video.